What's up you guys, Dan Ferrero here again with another tutorial, and in this video what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to transfer data from GoHighLevel to another database like Airtable so that you can do multiple different things with it, like track your KPIs, track your project management, anything like that. So without further ado, let's dive right in. So the first thing I want to do is actually create a survey. That way we can start collecting data through our landing pages or funnels. So let's go into Sites, Surveys, and Builder. So let's add a survey with this blue button. And I'm going to go ahead and just name my survey really quick. I'm going to call it the lead survey. And then next what I'm going to do is start collecting some information. So on my survey, I want to collect first name, last name. I'm going to put a text box above that says, hello, what is your name? And for some reason this gets messed up, but let's go ahead and require these. Now let's put in a text box here. Let's say something like great. Now, what is your email? We need this to send you your results. So I'm just kind of putting some stuff here. It doesn't really matter what this stuff says. A lot of the times you are told that in lead generation it's good to have a conversational type survey. So that's just kind of what I'm trying to implement right here. But I mean, you don't have to do this kind of titling. But so we have our email, and then the last thing I want to collect is the phone number. So let's just go ahead and put phone number in first, and then we'll put a text box above that and have that say, what is your phone number? In our case, we'll just look for cell phone number. We'll text you when your results are ready. Something like that. Okay. So we have our submit button. We have our save. So let's go ahead and save that and click integrate. Grab our link so that we can use it in the future and go back to high level when it's all said and done. The next thing I'm going to want to do is I'm going to create a custom field, and I will explain why I'm creating this custom field in a second. But for now, let's just go to options, custom fields, single line, and call it lead ID. Okay. And then now we want to create a pipeline. So let's go to pipelines and create new pipeline. Let's call it our lead pipeline. And here we're going to have our leads. So lead in, basic first step. Next would be appointment booked. The next stage would be, say, no-show. So we will get no-shows. Let's do, how about sat? Closed one and lost. So now we have our pipeline ready to go. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a database in Airtable. So switch to Airtable. Go into your workspace and click create a base. You can title it, new leads from GHL. And so what we're going to want to start with is actually changing our fields up here. So the first one, I'm going to call it what's called a lead ID. So I'm going to go ahead and edit this field. I'm going to call it lead ID. And then I'm going to set it as a formula field. Ignore the formula for now. We'll just click save. Okay, actually it makes me put something here first. So let me just put that in just so I can save that. The second one, I'm going to change it to ID. And I'm going to make this an auto number field. And then next, what I'm going to do is switch assignee to first name, which will be a single line text. I'm going to change this to last name. Also single line text. I want email, which will be an email, and phone number, which will be a phone number. So create those fields, and you can make your database as big as you want. This is just out of, simplicity. I'm going to do just a very simple database, but you can add other things in here as well if you're collecting other information in your survey. So we have our lead ID, we have our ID. So remember I said we want to make this a formula field. Well, I'm going to create this, I'm going to kind of concatenate this with the ID field. Okay, so it's going to be like L1, L2, L3. It's going to take L and add whatever number is here. The auto number field, basically, whenever a new record is created, so it's like, for example, I just created one and it added just automatically number 4 and the lead ID was created. The reason why we want this lead ID is just in case in the future you want GoHighLevel and your database to speak to each other, you'll have this ID number that you can then use to talk back and forth between the two platforms, right? So if you need to update a record that already exists in your database, you have an ID that exists in both places so you can identify which one you actually want to update. I know it's a little extra step, but it will be useful for a lot of people. In this case, not so useful because we're not going to use it, but just thinking ahead, you might use it in the future. So it's good to have like an identifier for each record that you're creating. So what I'm going to do with this is actually hide this field because we don't need it. But we have our database all set up. So next what I'm going to do is going to Zapier. I'm going to create a Zap. And my trigger, let's just call this GHL to Airtable. My trigger is going to be a webhook. So let's do a catch hook, actually, to be exact. Event catch hook. Now, we don't have a test, but we just want to copy this URL so that we can then go into automations, create workflow with the big blue button, start from scratch. And what we're going to do, let's rename this, again, GHL to Airtable. Let's go ahead and set this as survey submitted. Survey is, that was odd. Let's try that again. Survey submitted. Survey is our lead survey. Then what we will do is create an opportunity in our lead pipeline stage, lead in, save action, and then we will go ahead and do our webhook. Click save. Actually, let's go here, allow reentry, and publish, and then save. Cool. If you want to add some more stuff to your workflow, like text automation, email automation, you can. For this sake, we're just going to be showing you how to connect it to Airtable. So with that done, now we can test out our survey. I agree, click submit. Okay, that's done. Let's go ahead and test the trigger. you'll see that we have all this data. Let's go ahead and continue with the selected record. We'll go to Airtable, and we want to create a record. So when we choose an account, choose whichever one is associated with your Airtable account. Click Continue, go to Base, and we are looking for new leads from GHL because that's the name of the database that we created. So new leads from GHL. We go to Table 1, and we will go to add in all of our data. So first name, last name, email, it's easier to search it, email, phone number, and click Continue. And so next what we're going to want to do actually before we finish is update our contact in GoHighLevel. So let's go to the lead connector. Let's go to add/update contact. Click Continue. And so we're just going to find the contact we just created through our survey, which will be first name, last name, phone number. And remember, phone number and email are very important in this step because that is what GoHighLevel uses to update and find contacts. I'm not supposed to type it there. I'm supposed to type it in here. And what I'm going to do is go to lead ID and update the field in GoHighLevel with the lead ID we just created in Airtable. Okay, click Continue, test the step. Now I'm going to publish. And with that said, you'll see we have everything in Airtable with our lead ID. And if we go back to GoHighLevel and we find our contacts, you will see that the lead ID is placed in here. And if we go to opportunities and our leads pipeline, our lead is in our pipeline. With that being said, that's the end of this video. If you liked it, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any ideas for any future videos, please leave it in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.